Hi, my name is Ethan Anthony, and this is day 318 of the Dictionary Audiobook Project. And I'm back again, reading more of the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Just a closer look. You see the back pages torn off. I've had to duct tape this front right here. For all intents and purposes, again, the hat's too hot, so I gotta take that off. The dictionary has seen a lot. It's seen better days, if you will. Or maybe it's seen the best of days because it's been able to live a full life. And this wear and tear just further emphasizes, implies that it hasn't been left on a shelf. It's seen the world in this case being Brooklyn. So maybe it's seen the best of days. Maybe it'll continue to see better days. Who knows? These are all deeper questions that I don't think I have the answers to, but I'll sure make up stuff that sounds really good, and I think that sounds pretty good. So let's go with that. Oh boy, folks, I gotta tell you, I'm in New York, as I've just stated, and it's very warm. It is very hot up in this state. I keep seeing the memes that we are in a subtropical climate. I think the better term is that this is hot. I am sweating as we speak. Also, I'm gonna turn on my AC. I'm saving money right now. Okay, I'm in New York. Third time I said that, or fourth. I don't know. I'm almost cursing a lot. I've been on the precipice of cursing more, which I don't want to do because I don't want to do that. I'll curse on my other projects on my podcast, which I'll link in the description. But I will not curse on the dictionary audiobook. I'll make that very clear. What was the point of all that? Let's get back to reading, because I think today, for certain, is the last day of the S's, but we will see. I mapped it out, and I think we should be able to get to the T's today, or at least start the T's. So, but let's see. Last episode we ended with the word swish, and today we're starting with the word Swiss. The word Swiss. Swiss, noun. 1, a native or inhabitant of Switzerland. 2, a hard cheese with large holes. Swiss, adjective. Swiss chard, noun, a beet having large leaves and succulent stalks, often cooked as a vegetable. Switch, 1, noun, 1, a slender, flexible whip, rod, or twig. 2, a blow with a switch. 3, a shift from one thing to another. Also, change from the usual. 4, a device for adjusting the rails of a track so that a locomotive or train may be turned from one track to another. Also, a railroad siding. 5, a device for making, breaking, or changing the connections in electrical circuits. 6, a heavy strand of hair often used in addition to a person's own hair for some coiffures. Switch to, verb. 1, to punish or urge on with a switch. 2, whisk, a cow switching her tail. Whisk, a cow switching her tail. 3, to shift or turn by operating a switch. 4, change, exchange. Switchback, noun, a zigzag road, trailer, or section of railroad tracks for climbing a steep hill. Switchblade, noun, a pocket knife with a spring-operated blade. Switchboard, noun, a panel for controlling the operation of a number of electric circuits, especially one used to make and break telephone connections. Switch hitter, noun, a baseball player who bats either right-handed or left-handed. Switch hit, verb. Switchman, noun, one who attends a railroad switch. Switz, abbreviation, Switzerland. Swivel 1, noun, a device joining two parts so that one or both can turn freely. Swivel 2, verb, to swing or turn on or as if on a swivel. Swivet, noun, an agitated state. Swizzle stick, noun, a stick used to stir mixed drinks. Swollen, past participle of swell. Swoon, verb, faint. Swoon, noun. Swoop, verb, to move with a sweep. The eagle swooped down on its prey. Swoop, noun. Swoopy, adjective, having lines that extend in a wide curve, a swoopy silhouette. Swap, chiefly British variation of swap, and this one is spelled S-W-O-P as opposed to S-W-A-P. Very different. Sword, noun, 1, a weapon with a long blade for cutting or thrusting, 2, the use of force. Swordfish, noun, a very large ocean fish used for food that has the upper jaw prolonged and a long sword-like beak. Swordplay, noun, the actor's skill of wielding a sword. I'm gonna move my legs again. Oops, those are my legs. I have shorts on, don't mind me. I'm just hot and uncomfortable. Swordtail, noun, a small, brightly marked Central American fish often kept in aquariums. Swore, passive swear. Sworn, past participle of swear. Swum, past participle of swim. Swung, past and past participle of swing. Sybarite, noun, a lover of luxury, voluptuary. Sybaritic, adjective. Sycamore, noun, a large spreading tree chiefly of the eastern and central U.S. that has light brown flaky bark and small round fruits hanging on long stalks. Sycophant, noun, a servile flatterer. Sycophancy, noun, sycophantic, adjective. SYL or SYLL, abbreviation, syllable. Syllabication, noun, the division of words into syllables. Syllabify, verb, the former divide into syllables. Syllabification, noun. Syllable, noun, a unit of spoken language consisting of an uninterrupted utterance, informing either a whole word as cat, or a commonly recognized division of a word as syll in syllable. Also, one or more letters representing such a unit. Syllabic, adjective. Syllabus, noun, a summary containing the heads or main topics of a speech, book, or course of study. Syllogism, noun, a logical scheme of a formal argument consisting of a major and minor premise and a conclusion which must logically be true if the premises are true. Syllogistic, adjective. Sylph, noun, 1, an imaginary being inhabiting the air, 2, a slender, graceful woman or girl. Sylvan, adjective, 1, living or located in a wooded area, also of relating to a characteristic of forest, 2, abounding in woods or trees. Sim, abbreviation, 1 symbol, 2 symmetrical. Symbiosis, noun, the living together in close association of 2 dissimilar organisms, especially when mutually beneficial. Symbiotic, adjective. Symbol, noun, 1, something that stands for something else, especially something concrete that represents or suggests another thing that cannot in itself be pictured. The lion is a symbol of bravery. 2, a letter, character, or sign used in writing or printing to represent operations, quantities, elements, sounds, or other ideas. Symbolic, also symbolical, adjective. Symbolically, adverb. Symbolize, British variation of symbolize, and this one ends in ise as opposed to an ize. Very different, very important. Symbolism, noun, representation of abstract or intangible things by means of symbols. Symbolize, verb, 1, to serve as a symbol of, 2, to represent by symbols. Symbolization, noun. Symmetry, noun, 1, an arrangement marked by regularity and balanced proportions. 2, correspondence in size, shape, and position of parts that are on opposite sides of a dividing line or center. Symmetrical or symmetric, adjective. Symmetrically, adverb. Sympathetic nervous system, noun, the part of the autonomic. I'm going to say autonomic. Either's fine. The part of the autonomic nervous system that concerns especially with the body's response to stress and that tends to decrease the tone and contractility of smooth muscles and increase blood pressure and the activity of the heart. Sympathize, chiefly British variation of sympathize. And again, this ends in ise as opposed to an ize. Very different. Sympathize, verb, to feel or show sympathy. Sympathizer, noun. Sympathy, noun, 1, a relationship between persons or things wherein whatever affects one similarly affects the other. 2, harmony of interests and aims. 3, favor, support, or the capacity for entering into and sharing the feelings or interests of another. Also compassion, pity. 5, an expression of sorrow for another's loss, grief, or misfortune. Sympathetic, adjective, sympathetically, adverb. Symphony, noun. 1, harmony of sounds. 2, a large, complex composition for a full orchestra. 3, a large orchestra of a kind that plays symphonies. Symphonic, adjective. Symposium, noun. Conference at which a particular topic is discussed by various speakers, also a collection of opinions about a subject. Symptom, noun. 1, something that indicates the presence of disease or abnormality, especially something as a headache that can be sensed only by the individual affected. 2, sign, indication, symptoms of inner turmoil. Symptomatic, adjective. Syn, S-Y-N, abbreviation, synonym, synonymous, synonymy. Synagogue, noun. 1, a Jewish congregation. 2, the house of worship of a Jewish congregation. Synapse, noun, the point at which a nervous impulse passes from one neuron to another. Synaptic, adjective. Sync 1, verb. Synchronize. Sync 2, noun. Synchronization, synchronism. Sync, adjective. Synchronization, synchronize. British variation of synchronization, synchronize. And again, this is an I-S-A-T-I-O-N and I-S-E as opposed to an I-Z-A-T-I-O-N and I-Z-E. Very, very different, very important. Synchronize, verb. 1, to occur or cause to occur at the same instant. 2, to represent, arrange, or tabulate according to dates or time. 3, to cause to agree in time, or to make synchronous in operation. Synchronism, noun. Synchronization, noun. Synchronizer, noun. Synchronous, adjective. 1, happening at the same time, concurrent. 2, working, moving, or occurring together at the same rate and at the proper time. Syncopation, noun. A shifting of the regular musical accent. Occurrence of accent and notes on the weak beat. Syncopate, verb. Syncope, noun. The loss of one or more sounds or letters in the interior of a word, as in forecastle, in forecastle. Oh wait, that was syncope, the loss of one or more sounds or letters. Yeah, forecastle. Syndicate 1, noun. 1, a group of persons who combine to carry out a financial or industrial undertaking. 2, a loose association of racketeers. 3, a business concern that Oh, cool. Sorry. I just got news that a friend will be coming up here, which is super cool. Yeah, that's great. Sorry. I'll go back. Let me go back to syndicate. Syndicate 1, or this is syndicate, not syndicate. This is syndicate. I'm glad I caught that. Syndicate 1, noun. 1, a group of persons who combine to carry out a financial or industrial undertaking. 2, a loose association of racketeers. 3, a business concern that sells material for publication in many newspapers and periodicals at the same time. Syndicate 2, verb. 1, to combine it into or manage as a syndicate. 2, to publish through a syndicate. Syndication, noun. Syndrome, noun. A group of signs and symptoms that occur together and characterize a particular abnormality or condition. Synergism, noun. Interaction of discrete agencies as industrial firms, agents as drugs, or conditions such that the total effect is greater than the sum of the individual effects. Synergist, noun. Synergistic, adjective. Synergistically, adverb. Synergy, noun. Synergism. Synfuel, noun. A fuel derived especially from a fossil fuel. Synod, noun. Council, assembly, especially a religious governing body. Synodal, adjective. Synodic or synodical, adjective. Synodical, adjective. Synonym, noun, one of two or more words in the same language which have the same or very nearly the same meaning. Synonymous, adjective, synonymously, adverb. Synonymy, noun. Synopsis, noun, a condensed statement or outline, as of a treatise, abstract. Synoptic, also synoptical, adjective, characterized by or affording a comprehensive view. Syntax, noun, the way in which words are put together to form phrases, clauses, or sentences. Syntactic or syntactical, adjective. Synthesis, noun, a combination of parts or elements into a whole, especially the production of a substance by union of chemically simpler substances. Synthesize, verb, synthesizer, noun. Synthetic, adjective. Synthetic, adjective, produced artificially, especially by chemical means. Also not genuine. Synthetic, noun, synthetically, adverb. Syphilis, noun, an infectious, usually venereal disease caused by spirochete. Syphilitic, adjective or noun. Siphon, variation of this is siphon, not siphon. Siphon, guys, it's so hot in here. I'm sweating so much. Oh my god. Siphon, variation of siphon. This one is spelled S-Y-P-H-O-N as opposed to S-I-P-H-O-N. Syrah, noun, a red wine. Syringe, one, noun, device used especially for injecting liquids into or withdrawing them from the body. Syringe, two, verb, to flush or cleanse with or as if with a syringe. Syrup, noun, one, a thick, sticky solution of sugar and water, often flavored or medicated. Two, the concentrated juice of a fruit or plant. Syrupy, adjective. Syst, S-Y-S-T, abbreviation, system. System, noun, one, a group of units or so combined as to form a whole. System, noun, one, a group of units so combined as to form a whole and to operate in unison. Two, the body is a functioning whole, also a group of bodily organs, the nervous system, that together carry on some vital functions. Three, a definite scheme or method of procedure or classification. Four, regular method or order. Systematic. Oh, they forgot the part of speech there. Systematic. They forgot the part of speech there, guys. I caught it. That's gonna be an adjective. Let's write that down. Systematically, adverb. See, guys, I'm going to show you in case you missed it. Sometimes I have found various typos in the dictionary because I am a madman and I'm reading the whole dictionary. So, of course, I'm going to find typos. And you see right there, let me see if I can get us up close there and see if we can figure this out. Ignore how long my fingernails are. No one comment on how long my fingernails are. I'm going to cut them, I swear. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Systematic. Yeah, so you see with systematically. I'm going to have to readjust it here. Come on, focus. Is it even going to be worth it? I can't read that way. Systematically. Yeah, let's see if you can zoom in there. Okay, so you see how systematically... it's not even worth it. You guys just have to trust me there. If you can zoom in and you can figure that out, I'm telling you. But there's no part of speech listed there, which is a typo. That's not good. Tisk, Merriam-Webster, come on. Maybe return my emails next time. I've been emailing. I emailed you twice. I haven't got anything back yet. I'm going to have to send a longer email with all the typos. And I'm sweating so much because I'm so flustered about finding another typo in the dictionary. I mean, come on, guys. You got a whole team. Hire me, and I'll find all those typos. I'll read it again. For money. And for the love of the dictionary and the love of the English language. And all language. Very important. Well, that was a tangent, so let's just keep going. Let's make note of that. Systematically, adverb. Systematize, British variation of systematize. And this one ends in ISE as opposed to an IZE. Again, very important. Systematize, verb, to make into a system, arrange methodically. Systemic, one, adjective, one of relating to or affecting the whole body. Systemic disease. 2 of relating to or being a pesticide that when absorbed into the sap or bloodstream makes the entire plant or animal toxic to a pest, is an insect or fungus. Systemic noun, systemic to noun, a systemic pesticide. Okay. Systemic lupus erythematosus. Systemic lupus erythematosus. Noun, a systemic disease, especially of women, characterized by fever, skin rash, and arthritis, often by anemia, by small hemorrhages of the skin and mucous membranes, and in serious cases by involvement of internal organs. Systemize, verb, systematize. System analyst, noun, a person who studies a procedure or business to determine its goals or purposes and to discover the best ways to accomplish them. Systems analysis, noun. Systole, noun, a rhythmically recurrent contraction of the heart. Systolic, adjective. Folks, let's give a quick round of applause because we still have a few more words for this episode, but we're officially done with the S's, guys. We did it. It's taken, I feel like 4 months. I'll do the math, but it's 4 months total of just when I started the S's to now. It's been a while, folks. The S's are done. That is wild that we have accomplished that. And now let's read a few more words because we enter the T's, the next letter of the English alphabet. T1, noun, often capitalized, the 20th letter of the English alphabet. T2, terminator, T2 abbreviation, often capitalized, 1 tablespoon, 2 teaspoon, 3 temperature, 4 ton, 5 transitive, 6 Troy, 7 true. Capital T abbreviation, 1 toddler, 2 t-shirt. TA symbol, tantalum. TA abbreviation, teaching assistant. Tab 1, noun, 1 a short projecting flap, loop, or tag, also a small insert or addition. 2 close surveillance, watch, keep tabs on him. 3 bill, check. 4 a key on a keyboard, especially for putting data in columns. Tab 2, verb, designate. Tabby, noun, usually striped or mottled domestic cat, also a female domestic cat. Tabernacle, noun, 1 often capitalized, the tent sanctuary used by the Israelites during the Exodus. 2 a receptacle for one more time. 2 a receptacle for the consecrated elements of the Eucharist. 3 a house of worship. And folks, we're ending on that word because I'm so sweaty. I'm so excited that we're in the T's now. I'm ending on the word tabernacle. The word tabernacle. Next episode, we're starting with the word table. Also a great word. Oh my God, guys, we are doing it. We are so close. I'm so pumped. I found a typo. We're done with the S's. I'm so sweaty. I'm feeling great. I hope you all are feeling that energy through the phone. Just like the Soulja Boy song, Kiss Me Through the Phone. Except I'm not doing that. I'm sort of just putting energy out, and you all are feeling it through the phone, I imagine. So Soulja Boy, feel the energy through the phone. Yeah, it doesn't ring. It doesn't have as big of a ring to it. But I digress. What does have a good ring to it is my name, I think, not to brag. My name is Ethan. Ethan spelled E-Y-T-H-E-N. Very important, E-Y-T-H-E-N. And thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time for another reading of the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. And as always, have a good day.